Courtney. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from Australia, and today I'm going to be showing you how I've made, let's say, a plethora of cards from the Gingerbread and Peppermint suite. Just a few. So let's turn this baby around and get started. Okay, so we're working with frosted gingerbread. We've got the stamp set, the coordinating dies, the envelopes and cards from the Memories and More card pack that coordinate with the Memories and More card pack. I've actually got the Memories and More card pack. It's called Gingerbread and Peppermint Memories and More. I've already put it in one of my slimline stamp cases because it just stores them beautifully. Makes it very easy. So I'll show you all those in a sec. There's designer series paper that matches. This is just some of the pieces. And what you'll notice, and I'll show you with these, is that one and that one in particular, is that the dies from the gingerbread dies will actually match them. So these are our dies. How cute are they? Okay, so you've got, this one will actually cut out a snowflake, our bell, a star, and on this one here, our bauble. Okay, there isn't one that actually cuts out the Christmas tree, which is hiding. There it is. So I've fussy cut Christmas trees. Okay, I've also fussy cut some gloves, which gives, if you go across the pack, there's 4 of each of these in the pack. 4 of each of these sheets, plus some other really cool ones. I've already cut these out, so I'm just going to pop these away so that we don't need to use them and I don't need to drop them anywhere. Okay, stick them over there to the side. To create a pile of different embellishments that I can add to my pieces. Now, you'll see there's little bits like this. Half a Christmas tree, half a bell, bit of a bauble. Cut those out as well, because I will show you how to use them. Okay, so let's get this all sorted. Put those to the side. Some little peppermint. And this is the ribbon that goes with it. Okay, it's in real red and it's a ruffled ribbon. There is also a set of acrylic shapes. I don't have those. And there's also some decorative masks, which I showed you last week. So, all right, so I've just got 4 of the cards here. I'm just going to make 4 just to show you how quick and easy these are. You can actually knock out 20 cards relatively quickly. Sorry, let me show you what's in the Memories and More card pack. This is why they can knock them out really quickly. Okay, so you've got 2 sticker sheets. These are the 2 different sticker sheets, and you'll actually get 2 of each of those. They're stickers, but you can stick dimensionals on the back of them. You'll get 3 of each of these, which are, I don't know, cookie trays, and 6 of each of these. So you've got your little 3x4s, so that they're patterned on both sides. Okay, beginning to taste a lot like Christmas. Great for scrapbooking as well, but I'm just going to use some of my cards. I am saving one of these for my scrapbooking album, because that one's actually going to be very appropriate, because my sister-in-law makes a gingerbread house for us every year. Okay, so they're pretty nice. Sugar and spice and everything nice. Okay, and then you've actually got these ones. So there's that nice big one, 6x4s, and that has stripes on the back. Cookie recipes with some snowflakes on the back. And this one, you get 6 of each of these with some baubles and some plain green on the back. So I have made quite a few up, which I will show you after I've made these ones. But I just want to show you how quick and easy these cards are to make. So let's get started. Okie dokie. So I've already planned what I'm going to do. So you'll see some of them are easier than others. And the trick is to make sure that your family's quiet. I'm going to use that one. And I'm going to use that one. Okay, so a bit of variety. This one will be the easiest one. So let's start with that one. Okay, so the Memories and More cards are actually, they're nice. They've got a image already on the front of them. And there's like a speckly sort of pattern. And their envelopes that match are quite pretty as well. Okay. So you get 20 cards and you'll get 20 envelopes. So I'm just going to adhere this one straight to the back here just to show you how quick and easy it is. I really like this multi-purpose glue because it just makes everything so much faster. You can use your seal if you want. Just depends on what your favourite is and what you've got. Alright, hold your tongue in the right position so that you can line everything up nice and straight. With a little bit of wiggle room with my adhesive. And there we go. You don't actually have to do anything else to that. It's still a really nice Christmas card. But if you've been cutting out of the Memories and More paper, like I have, there's some star cookies on there. Okay, so a packet of dimensionals, so to add to your, oh, I think my puppy's being fed. She's sounding like she's running around like a mad chook. If she's not being fed, she's going to be pretty persistent until she gets it. They know what they want, and they know what time breakfast is and everything like that. So I've just popped 3 dimensionals under there. And I'll just pop these to the side. And 1 star. And that looks pretty cool. Now those ones that you, I like to decorate the insides of my cards as well. So you could actually add one of those partially chopped up ones that you've got. You could add another star and you could add a sentiment. So, wishing you a sweet Christmas. I actually think this, your friendship makes the season sweeter, goes very nicely with this. And because I will add a star to the inside, another star cookie, except that I only cut out 1 sheet of each one, and I don't have another star cookie because I've used them. But I will go along and I will actually pop this in the middle here, and I might cut out a couple of half a squares from, see these little bits here on the side, and I've just fussy cut them. You can use the die if you would like to and cut those out, but they're really easy to fussy cut, especially if you've got our snips. Now I will tell you, our snips are really sharp. You do need to be careful. You'll notice that as I'm snipping, I'm actually moving the paper, not the snips. That's the way I find it easiest to fussy cut. And when I do a straight line, I do the whole line in one go. Okay, so nothing stopping you from using all your little bits as well. And they can just sort of, it just gives a little bit of something, and you end up with minimal wastage. Okay, so that's card 1. Not bad, pretty quick, hey? Let's go on to card 2. What am I going to do with this one? You're all going, oh, I don't know. What's she going to do with this one? Well, memories in the making. I don't necessarily want that font on there, or those words on there. So I'm going to stick this down, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring in a snowflake. Here's one I prepared earlier from one of our snowflake sets. I'm just going to stick this on here. Again, holding my tongue. Notice how that frame is perfect around these little 3x4 ones. And oh, how nice. That fits perfectly over that sentiment. So if you don't want that sentiment and you want to put something of your own on there, you can. You don't need to use the memories in the making. That's great for scrapbooking, but makes it a bit difficult from a card sharing perspective. Now I'm going to find my ink pad, which seems to have disappeared under some designer series paper. And I'm going to put my... I didn't think I would normally stamp first, stick second. And that is because then I've got two sides to every piece, so it doesn't matter then, but I forgot. So this one's going to have Wishing You a Merry Christmas from the stamp set. I'm going to actually stand up to do this because now I've got it on here. I don't know if I'm going to be straight. Ta-da! Not bad if I do say so myself. Looking at my ink pad though, it's looking like it might need a little bit of reducing. Now just for something a little bit different, just to add another layer, a bit of texture, I'm all into fibre. This is the ruffled ribbon. It's rather pretty. It's really pretty. Look at it. How gorgeous is that? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put that there as well. Oh, she's finished her breakfast and wants to come back in now. Okay. And you can use your multi-purpose glue. However, I find that this is better. Hopefully someone will pay attention and let her in so she can stop scratching at the door. Oh, no, she's going to let herself in. Okay, I'm just going to stick my ribbon here. Try not to get it too crooked. And then I'm going to put my snowflake over the top of it. So you'll notice that it's actually there's a little bit of pop-up already. So I'm actually going to stick 2 dimensionals under there and 1 under that point. So you may find you want to bring in your smaller ones just so that you can do that, because the ribbon actually provides some height already. So you don't want to add height where you don't need it. Okay, and that one needs some as well. So it's usually just a matter of figuring out which one needs height and which one doesn't. And so my dimensionals are actually under these 4. Okay, not bad, but let's get a little bit pretty with this one as well. And I'll pull in another sticker sheet. I've used all the stars off that one. Here is my other sticker sheet. Here it is. So there's little stars in here. I'm just going to put one of those in my center. You could actually stick a mini dimensional under it if you wanted to, just to make it stick up a bit more. And then there's all these tiny little snowflakes. So just to make them go with it, I like to do things in 3s. That's just what my head says to do. And there's another card for you. Again, very easy, very quick. And if you wanted to put something on the inside, they might figure out that shutting the door is not a good idea. We can put a star, we can put snowflakes, and again we could put another sentiment, and we can stamp a sentiment. So I'm going to stamp now. I'd yell at the dog and tell her to stop scratching at the door, but it's not worth it because the dog I think is deaf. Either that or she's got selective hearing like the children. You're the icing on my gingerbread. Uh-oh. Now, if I was using my Stampin' Artist, oh my gosh, and I'm not going to be able to do it. Okay, I'm not going to be able to fix that. I'm not going to try, I will stuff it up. So, let's see, what can I do here? I might bring in, yeah, there's a snowflake at the front. Snowflakes are looking pretty good. Okay. So, ditch that. And that looks like it was deliberate, doesn't it? Other thing we can do, because I'm quite frugal, I don't like waste. My kids think it's hilarious, but that's okay. Oh, too high, too low, sorry. Up you go, just a bit more. Trick is to make sure that you don't end up with any piecey where you don't want it. Should have started at the bottom and worked my way up. And let's stick that little one there. Ta-da! And that's two. Okay, put that one to the side. I'm going to do this one last. All right. This one, I had a bit of difficulty hiding. I'm going to use the Christmas trees with this one. I had a bit of difficulty hiding the happy holiday happenings. That's not a sentiment that I'd use when I'm sending out a Christmas card, but I can understand how it will work. You could put a flag over the top of it, whatever floats your boat, but I'm going to use the red and white stripe because I'm actually rather partial to red and white stripe. And I am going to glue this one down as well. Okay, I can hear my family all milling around out there. Nice. Okay, that one hasn't got my stars left. I'm running out of stars very quickly, but that's okay. So I'm going to glue one of these down. I'll put that one about there. I do like them when they come off that, almost out of the frame. And this one here, I'll stick dimensionals under it. You want 3. Okay. Put it a little bit lower. It's not crooked, that's good. It's a bit nervous there. And again, I'll use some stars. This is why I've got no stars left. I do like these stars. Star and a star. Come on, baby. Up you come. And let's use a sentiment. I'm going to go with Merry Christmas wishes. These are stickers. but I don't want it, I want it to be popped up. You can stick it on your jeans, you can put a bit of corn flour on it. If you've got one of the old embossing buddies, you can use that just to dust it off. I just stuck it on my jeans, now it's all fluffy. But, gosh, it is really fluffy. It's still really sticky too. I'm actually going to put some dimensionals under it. So, yes, I've used 4, and I probably could have got away with 2. However, because it's sticky, if it gets squished, it will stick down. It sticks quite nicely over that ribbon from before as well. So, if you're sticking ribbon under it, which you can do, I'd be inclined to leave a gap down the middle. Actually, I will stick a bit of ribbon under it, and we'll see if I can convince it to be nice and stick. I normally have ribbon scissors as well as paper scissors because that's the dog who wants to come in. But someone might stop it from doing that surely. Just stick that down there. And make sure we get this one up the right way. Oh, we made our way in. Ta-da! Okay, and look, you can do exactly the same thing on the inside as we've done with others. You can stick a full tree, you can stick bits of tree, you can stick another sentiment. I'm just going to hang with all of the cookie sentiments. So that's another card. Now, I saved the best till last. A lot of Memories and More cards have lines on them for writing, so you might want to use the back. But I really like these balls. So what I'm going to do with them, I'm going to bring my trimmer in. This one probably will take a bit more oomph. I'm going to bring my trimmer in, and I'm actually going to trim this down. It's 6 by 4. The little cards are 4 by 3, so that actually fits quite nicely in there. All right, so I was just having a play around with this last night, and I have made one of these already, so because I was going to make sure it worked before I showed it to everybody. The trick is to not cut your ball off, although it really doesn't matter because of what I'm going to do. So I am going to cut my ball off. You don't have to cut your ball off. You can fussy cut around the outside of your ball, but because I can use this piece here later, or I could stick it underneath it if I wanted to, whatever, I've got something for another card. But I'm going to stick that there, and as you can see, it looks weird with half a ball. But when I do what I want to do, which is stick this guy down here, half a ball is no big deal. Okay, but before I do anything else, I need to bring out that stamp that didn't want to play nice before. I'm going to stamp a sentiment on it. You don't have to. You could leave the sentiment on the bottom blank. You could just put Merry Christmas. You could leave it blank if you wanted to. And actually, you know what? That's what I'm going to do, because this one won't be forgiving, and my stamp apparatus is in another drawer. So there is a variety of, you can put that one straight over the top if you wanted to. It's a little bit bigger than that one, so it will fit nicely. But that one there actually just ties in with those ones, I thought, quite beautifully actually. So I'm going to stick that one on the top there. I'm going to use my dimensionals when I keep putting everything down and obviously under things because I can never find anything. All right, so let's stick a couple of these under here. Again, you could get away with 2, but I love dimensionals, and I don't like them I don't like it when bits go flat on a side, so I'm quite happy to use them fairly evenly. We'll stick that one over there. We just want to make sure we hide all of that bit that's underneath it and make sure we're lining up with our piece of string. And ta-da. So, which means that when we come inside, we've got plenty of room for sentiment. If you wanted to put a flag or something like that with another sentiment over the front, there is some nice sentiments that you could put. You could put your happy holidays on there. You could put your wishing you Merry Christmas. You're the icing on my gingerbread does actually fit, because here's one I prepared earlier. But I don't think I want to argue with that stamp again this morning. It's amazing how things work when they're not on the camera and they don't when they are. And again, I will put another piece of gingerbread in here, maybe half a gingerbread, whatever. You can put them coming from the top, just depends on which bits you've chopped out, but you don't have to waste any. Okay, so if I stick that piece up there, and look, there's no right and wrong. You'll find whoever you give these cards to, they'll just be grateful for the card, because it's handmade. And I don't know about you guys, but I like to get stuff that's handmade because I like making stuff. That helps. I'm going to fight with that stamp set now. That stamp, where is it gone? I put it in the naughty corner right here in front of me. I'm using crumb cake, not that you'd know it because my stickers are faded, but this room gets lots of sun and the stickers are not a fan. Now she's going to bark at things. That's not good. Okay. You're the icing on my gingerbread. Cross everything, hold your tongue right, pop it down. Press it nice and firmly and evenly. Ta-da! It does work. Just got to talk to it the right way. Okay, so I've got a few more scraps of that I can chop out and I can put on, but you know what? I'm not going to for now. I could put a glove. The mittens look really good together because you've got left and right mittens. So there's that one. So that's 4 very quick cards out of 20. Now I'll just pull in some that I made, some that I prepared earlier, and a bit like a TV salesman, as they do. Okay, matching envelopes, very nice. All right, so you've seen those ones. That was the one that I did that matches that one. So I put my sentiment on the inside, as you just saw. Okay. I've also made these ones. Now this one you might recognise. That one's the one that's in the catalogue. Our catalogue is a great resource. Nobody says that you have to reinvent the wheel. I've just cut this nice great big star out. Once I've cut my star out, I actually have some spare bits, so I can still use those bits. I can make them for little edge bits, bit of trim, and another layer. And then again, see, I've used half bits, a couple of the little, I don't know, what are they called, peppermints? So you've got that one. Then here's another one. That's one of the pieces turned over. That's the one that had the baubles on the back. Okay, a couple of my pieces that I cut out from my designer series paper. My Merry Christmas, again, it's actually mounted up. Half a star on the inside, and that's done. Very easy. This one took a little bit longer because I had to pull out the ruler. That's the one that has the cookie recipe on the back of it. Okay, that piece. I've just placed these where I wanted them, pulled out a ruler, one of my markers, and drew my lines with a ruler. I did put the stamp set on, the sentiment on first so that I could actually go round it with my marking. And I've got nothing on the inside of that one yet. I love this one, Sugar and Spice. Oh, that one's going to my sister-in-law. She's going to love that. She makes the gingerbread houses. Very pretty, very cute. It's beginning to taste a lot like Christmas. I love it when it smells like Christmas. So I've actually got, so there's what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 done. I was sitting here for however long this video has taken me, plus about an hour and a half last night just playing. Took me a little bit longer in front of the telly to snip the pieces of designer series paper up for the ones that I had to fussy cut. The ones that have dies to match, I just cut them out with all the dies. But you know, you can do that and you've got some very quick, very easy Christmas cards. You'll find all of these products, if you've got a paper catalogue in your hand, you'll find all the products for these ones on page 8 and page 9. There's our stamp set on page 10, and there's that card that I've made out of the catalogue. Okay, so you've got lots of variety and lots of different things that you can do. Okay, so there's heaps of ideas in our catalogue as well, and yeah. Alrighty, so let's just do that. Thank you for joining me. Hope to see you soon. Hope to see you next week.